Okay, let me start off with nothing but donuts. The assignment we were doing in class. So what it should do is that when I press the space bar, the ball should go down, hit the trampoline one, then go to the second one, then go inside the rim, and audio should be playing cheering. Then the spotlights were added, and the camera should follow the ball. So let's see. Okay, the spotlights are moving right there. Space.
Boing,
Mhm.
boing.
Oh yeah, score
Ding.
in front. Oh, nice. The audio played. Right, let's move on to Pong. Hello and welcome to part 2 of Project 1 CST 3226 Pong. I'll be displaying my code and then showcasing the project. Paddle script remained the same. Boss script, I added a text color to it. If it's less than 4, it should be red. 4 and less than 8 it should be yellow. 8 or above should be green. If it goes out of bounds right here, the ball should be able to reset. Right here, when the game is over, it should display 2 text. One, it should be game over, which just says game over. The other one is retry, which is retry, try again. Press the space button. Right here, this calls a reset game method, which is right here. It resets everything. I made this Paddle AI class for the AI Paddle part of the project that I made. We set the paddle speed to 20, and what the void update method does, it just makes the pedal move on the z-axis and then move to where the ball will be. I created this ball collision class to display some text and audio from when the ball hits a certain object when it collides with one. At the start, it should play the audio called start. It should set the start text true. It's going to make it visible, and then it's going to fade out after 1.5 seconds. It's almost the same thing with all of these right here, just going to be with a certain tag. If the ball hits, for example, increment point, it's going to play points and the text related to that audio that I put. Down here, if the ball hits the player 1 or player 2 paddle, it's going to be increasing the pitch to change the sound by 0.2. It's some of these may display a message to the console. I forgot which ones I did, but yeah, like right here, player 1 has scored, player 2 has scored. I think I also did it for the for the power ups right here, increment points, swap scores, right, and then these two would display game over. It sets the is game over boolean to true, and it's going to set the game object text, the one I made called game over to true, and will display in the middle the saying game over. Okay, I'm going to be talking about 4 classes: score increment, spin randomizer, score swap, and bar reflection. They all have the same spawn cube update and start functions. Okay, so what they do, start, all of them do, they call the spawn cube method. This will set it in a range on the Z and X axis. You see the range right here, it can only spawn that. This will spawn it. This will instantiate the game object with no rotation, and this will destroy it within 5 seconds. Right here, all of them will do this. They're going to check if the game object has a ball component, and if it doesn't, it's, oh, I didn't put it for this one. Okay, but if it does, then it's going to check, well, this specific one is going to check where the ball direction is coming from. If it's coming from the player 1 side, if it's greater than 0, player 1 is going to gain a point, and the message is going to be displayed on the console. Same thing with this one, but for player 2. So I have the min speed and max speed range right here, the variables I made. Yeah, same thing about component script, ball script. This is going to set the speed from a range from 1 to 40. This will set the speed, destroy the game object, and then send the message to the console. All right, same thing right here. Okay, so I have the swap code right here. As you can see, I created a temporary int to store the player 1 score. Then I did that. Message to the console. This literally just reflects the ball direction. Yeah, look. And the message to the console. What this class does is just change scenes to Unity. This class is just to change screen resolution. Okay, these two relate to audio and the videos I saw on Canvas, and this is what I understood from them. So what this attribute does, it just allows the class to be serialized and shown the Unity inspector. The variables right here, this sets a range from 0 to 5 for float. Same thing with this one, but just from 0.1 to 5 for pitch and loop. And due to this attribute, I had an inspector. This will be hidden in the inspector. You won't be able to see it. For audio, we have the variables right here, the array. Awake, from what I understood, it's called before the first frame. And it's going to check if there's an instance of audio manager, and if there isn't, it's going to set it to this. If there is one, it's going to destroy it and then return. It's not going to destroy the game object when loading a new scene. And then for each sound in the array sounds, it's going to create an audio source and set its properties. Play, it's going to play a sound by name, and if it's not found, it's going to display a message to the console saying that the certain audio by name was not found. Audio source, it's called to get the audio source of a sound by name. Same thing, similar to play. If it's not found, it's going to display a message to the console. Okay, I am in the build version of my project. Let's test it out. Let's see the screen resolution. Okay, perfect, it works. Let's see the buttons. Okay, now let's see if it works completely with AI. Perfect. Okay, so that's a start audio. Okay, now the more the ball hits the paddle, it should increase in speed. I mean in the pitch and speed, yeah. Okay, I can hear the pitch getting more higher. Oh. Okay, so now I will cut to when the text turns yellow and green.
Scores.
Okay, there we go. When it reached 4, it got to yellow.
4, player 2.
And now I'm going to skip where it goes to 8. Okay, right
Point
here.
for player 2.
Bam. Okay, it went to green. Now what I'll do is I'll cut to when the game is over. Okay, so the boss speed should be
Game
reduced to
over.
0.
Player 2
It's not
wins.
moving. Perfect. We try. Press space. Game over. Let's see if I press space. Let's see what happens. Perfect. Okay, so that has been my project. Pong